Hi everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. My name is Karen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central New Jersey, and we are going to make a fun fold card today. How's everyone doing today? Oh, I'm actually straight again. Well, I don't seem to be, it doesn't happen too often, but the last 2 weeks I was able to get everything straight first shot. So how's everybody doing? It is cold here. I'm not liking this weather. I think it's like, I believe it's like 30 something or 40 degrees, but yet tomorrow I saw it's supposed to hit in the 70s. I'm confused. Hi Lori, hi Barbara, hi Amy. Thanks for watching. All right, we're going to get started. I am using the Hello Ladybug card. And we're not making a ladybug though. We're going to make a bumblebee. And I'm really hoping I get all this right because I didn't practice this one. I believe there's only a couple things. The savings are in bloom. This special is ending tomorrow. So if there was anything you wanted, like any of there's the 13 bundles and the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. They are, hi Debbie, thank you for joining. They are on sale for 20% off. And the bundles are the 10% off and then an additional 20 on top of that. Hi Jillian, thanks for joining. And then the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the mini one, it's regularly $60 and it's $48 right now. So, and tomorrow, this is also ending my special tutorial bundle offer. There are, normally you get one. This month is the Daffodil Daydream. But we put together, there were 6 others that I had done tutorials for before. And they were on the bundles that are on sale. So these will be included. If you place an order of $50 or more, you'll get 7 tutorials from me. Okay? And last, almost last, Waves of the Ocean is available, but the stamp set and the dies, you can buy it separately or together. You'd rather, of course, you want the bundle because it's 10% off. That is in the next catalog. The only thing available now, I believe, I forgot to check before I went live, the Waves of the Ocean DSP, the foil and the rhinestones have sold out, and they're not getting those back. Hi Donna, thanks for joining. The other thing I wanted to tell you real quick is if you're a customer of mine, the catalog, I'll be able to order the catalogs on Friday. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek. That's all I could show you is the cover. I can't show you anything else, but mine showed up in the mail today, and I'm very excited. By the end of the day, I will probably have all kind of tabs coming out all sides of the book with everything that I want from it. But that's all I could show you is the cover. They did come out. If you're a customer of mine, I will be ordering them on Friday. And just as soon as I get them, I will pack them up and ship them out to you. Okay. All right. We're going to get started. Put this on the side. The other things I did use, this card is really mixed up. I used the pansy dies. Okay. What I did, I'll show you real quick. I'm not going to do it live. But what I did is I cut out from the one panel of DSP, I cut out a couple of the pansies. Okay? And then I also, from another panel of the DSP, I cut out some of the leaves to put on it. So I cheated. I didn't do any stamping. But the dies fit. And this paper is, I believe it's still available. This one will be discontinuing. So I did cut those ahead of time. I did a little bit of prepping ahead of time. And I did use the Hive 3D embossing folder. And I believe that's it. Okay. All right, let's get started. So we are starting with a panel of Bumblebee cardstock, which is 8.5 by 5.5. It is scored at 4 1/4, and it's scored at 2 1/8. Okay, so it's your basic. It starts out as your basic Z fold card. Donna, are you signed up for On Tour? I see that you just said you hope yours comes tomorrow. Did you? I don't know if you signed up for the On Tour or not. All right. So what I did is I have 2 panels. I have 2 basic black mats and then 2 panels of the Pansy Petals DSP. Okay, and I'm just going to adhere these with liquid glue. I'm going to adhere them right to the mats. And in case you couldn't tell, the reason everything is Bumblebee in black is because I'm making a Bumblebee. And I just thought it fit. Even though, I mean, I guess the black mat looks okay with that. I wasn't sure. I was very undecided when I was doing this. I need to roll my sleeves up a little before I get glue all over them. Okay, so if you did, Donna, if you didn't sign up for On Tour, you will not be getting yours for a while. Only the demos that signed up for On Tour are getting their catalogs right now. So you will be getting yours a little later. I'm not sure when, but you'll be getting it. All right, and I am going to adhere this to the card base. This is the front panel. And if I'm missing anybody else's comments, I will go back later and read them. I'm a little uptight. Like I said, this is the first time I'm making this card. Usually I do practice ahead of time, but I was busy trying to get everything pulled together for taxes, and next thing I knew, my daughter was telling me she was on the train, and I had to go pick her up and then get everything ready. Okay, so we're just going to set that on the side right now. Now this is for the inside. I did 2 of them already, but I want to show you what I did. I have, let's see, I had cut 2 2-inch by 2-inch black mats and 2 of the I keep forgetting the name of the DSP. I'm sorry. Pansy Petals DSP. That's 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. I am going to cut both of these in half. So I'm just going to line the corners up on my trimmer. And what I'm actually going to do, I don't want to go up or down with the blade because it could mess up the corners. So I'm starting in the middle, and I'm going to go down and then up so that you get your triangles. And I'm going to do the same thing with the DSP. I am not using directional DSP, so I don't have to be as careful. If you're using directional DSP, then you have to fix it in the cutter so that it'll be facing the right way. Okay, and we're just going to adhere these panels, and I'm going to get my tweezers for these because it just works easier. Hi, Renice. Thanks for joining. Okay, we're just going to adhere these a little bit. Okay, we'll do this one also. And I'm just going to... Something seems off with this. Not sure what I did. No, it's 2 by 2. Okay, it just looks off to me. Okay, and these 4 pieces we are going to adhere on the 4 corners on the inside. And again, I'm just going to use liquid glue. Mainly because I have a little bit more wiggle room when I do that. I do have, I guess I should make sure, where is it? Yeah, this is going to go inside like this, and then the 4 panels will go around. We were able to view the catalog online starting, I think it was during the Wednesday? No, today's Wednesday. I don't remember what day it was now. But we were able to start viewing it online, and my list was growing just looking at it. The catalog is awesome. It has a lot of nice things. Actually, I did get one thing today, but I don't know if I'm allowed to show the set. I got a stamp set in the mail today. I'm not sure. I was going to do my card. I was going to change my card up and do it with that one, and then I thought about it. I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to show it. So, last Wednesday. Thanks, Jamie. Couldn't remember when we got it. I just know I got it, and I was all excited. Okay. Now, let me get my... have my little well, it's not a bumblebee. This was, I cut from a piece of basic black. I cut the Ladybug in black, okay? Then from a piece of vellum, I cut the wings, and I embossed the wings with the Hive 3D embossing folder, just to give it some texture, and I don't know, I just thought it looked kind of cute. So then I have strips of Bumblebee cardstock that I am going to glue on to make this look like a bumblebee. We're going to do our best here. What I'm going to do, I need my grid paper. So I am going to put the bumblebee here, so then if the glue goes over, I'm going to try my hardest not to, but sometimes it just happens. And I'm going to use my grid paper to line it up. Did I do it? Oh, good. Didn't get any on the paper. Got it on the mat, but that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, so we're going to use the grid paper. I'm actually going to move the bumblebee up a little so I can get the next one on. Trying really hard not to make too much of a mess. Make sure this little guy's straight. Okay, and then the last one, put on the bottom. And the last one, I think I'm going to be cutting off a little extra. Oh, need to move my bee up a little. Let's see where the last one goes. Or I might just have to eyeball this one. Okay, we're going to call that good. Well, kind of, I think. Yep, they're all straight. Not that bumblebees are always straight, but I think we did pretty good. Okay. I'm going to give this just a second to dry. Actually, get my paper towel. I don't want to get glue all over my scissors if I can avoid it. Oops. Okay, I'm actually going to use these scissors. These are not my Stampin' Up, but I don't want to get glue all over my Stampin' Up scissors. And we're just going to give it a little bit of a trim. Just come on. You could tell these scissors are not as sharp as my Stampin' Up scissors. Stampin' Up snips are the best scissors I've ever had. I just try to avoid cutting anything with glue with them. And this one, I'm just going to go just, there we go. I'm just going to trim this bottom just a little bit. Now what would have been easier is if I would have just put the stripes on a piece of paper and punched the whole thing out instead of fighting with this. But I had to do things the difficult way. There's the little bee. It's not like me. We're going to adhere. I want to put the hive side up. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I'll put the hive side up. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a curl so they pop up a little bit. They just don't want to curl for me either. Got to be really, the vellum and being embossed, you got to be really gentle. And I'm going to use I don't usually use the mini glue dots, or I'm sorry, Stampin' Dimensionals. I usually use I cut them. But I'm going to put just a mini one right in here just to hold the wings on. And then I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to put just a little embellishment on top of it. So I have to pick this up to do this. There you go. And that's my little bumblebee. I think the embossing of the vellum hides the dimensional a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put... I didn't get it out. Actually, I'm going to put just one of the hexagon. I have these that I was going to put these on my pansies. So I'll put one of these right there, and you really, then you don't see it as much, the dimensional. That's a little bee. Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining. Okay, so the bee's done. let's get the card together. I think I'm done with that. All right. Oops, where are my other pieces? Okay, so here are the pieces that I told you I'd cut. I actually cut them and I used glue dots just to put the leaves on the back of them. But these are the pansies from the DSP. Right, and I just cut them out along with the leaves, and I'm just going to put them on these squares. But what I'm going to do, just see how the squares are going to go on like this. So I think I'm going to put that pansy on that angle, and I'll put the other one on the other angle. And I'm going to just, I'm going to pop these up with my dimensionals. I'm putting the dimensionals over what I use the glue dots for, just for a little extra reinforcement. And then tool didn't catch them all today. All right, so put this, and we'll pop that one up. If they're off, it's okay, because flowers are not always straight. And then we'll put the other one on the other black mat. Thanks, Jillian. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. All right, and then this one will go down here. And again, we'll put this one just like that. I actually had to have my husband help me with that, Jillian, because my daughter was already at school today, and I wanted the stripes. All right, so now we're gonna fix. This is a piece of basic black that is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. I did score it in the middle, okay, and this is the panel that will pop up here. Okay, I'm going to adhere the DSP to the front. My husband wanted me to draw them on. I said no. I said that wasn't happening. I could just see I would have they would be very crooked lines. All right, so I don't remember if I creased this or not, but I want to give it a little bit of a crease. Determined not to get full of glue today. Okay, and we're just going to adhere this right like that. So it just has a small mat around it. All right, so I got all the parts pretty much done. Let me do the inside piece so then we know what direction. Now this is going to go like this, but I didn't want to stamp the inside until I stamp the sentiment, just in case. You know how sometimes it could be crooked. All right, we're going to put that like that. I will tell him, Jillian. He's upstairs. He was banned from the room. I told him to get out. He was, for a while there, he was working. Actually, I think his new schedule is, they all had to go back into the office, but on Wednesdays, he works from home. He has off this whole week. but Wednesdays he works from home. And I said to him, I said, you couldn't pick a different day? You had to pick Wednesday, the day that I go live. So on Wednesdays, I kind of push him out of the room. I'm okay if my daughter's in the room when I'm doing my live, but something about him being in the room, he just makes me very uptight. Right, my scrap paper, and I'm just going to stamp. These are the flowers from Hello Ladybug, and I'm just going to stamp them in Bumblebee, just around by the sentiment. Oops. Stamp another one right there. Right. Bumblebee is one of the colors that will be retiring, which I have to admit I'm a little sad about, because this is one yellow I honestly like. All right, I don't like it. I don't like the nail polish in yellow. That's why I said to Jane yesterday. I told her she was going to cringe today because I was using a yellow. The worst part was when I decided on the card, I said, well, I have to make my nails match. And I'm sitting there going, oh, yellow nail polish. That does not sound good. All right, let's get this. Line this up again. If you do not have grid paper, you really need to get it. Grid paper helps so much with lining things up. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. All right, now I'm going to adhere that just inside the center like that, and we're going to use some liquid glue so we make sure it's equal distance from everything. And that looks pretty good. Let's turn it over and give it a good press. Okay, now we're going to adhere this piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to place it right on top of this, like that. We're going to hold it in place and put a little bit of liquid glue just along the edge. Glue would come out. Actually, I'm putting some in the middle. I want it to hold. Okay, and then we are going to fold this down over it. So this is to ensure that your bottom piece is covered. Okay, and then you can just open it up and give it a little press. And then we're going to adhere. How did I put these now? Oh, this one went. That one went this way. Hang on a minute. There we go. That's better. That one went like that. So we're just going to put a little liquid glue on the one side. Make sure I have the right side that I'm doing it on. Okay, so these are going to get it. This is going to get adhered. Something's not right. Well, this is the way it's going to have to go because that's the way I put the glue. But I'm having trouble seeing my corners. All right, we're going to put the one down, and I'm going to have to move the leaves so I can see. It was really off. So I'm lining it up with the edge of the mat. Like I said, okay, if you can see that. I lined it up from the edge and right on the edge. did not make these. Okay, this one's going this way. Make sure, I have to keep double checking, make sure I have it going the right way. Okay, and again. I put it on the wrong part. It's okay. Get that off quick. Oh, good, it's not tacky or anything. This part. Yep, not tacky at all. We're good. Something just went flying on the floor. There we go. And then I have the points together. And again, you can open it up and give a little press on the back. Okay. And then that piece is just the loose piece that is on the inside there. All right, we are going to pick up the tweezers that I dropped because I want to put, I'm going to put the real small hexagon dots, or they're just called hexagons. We're just going to put those in the center. And then the bumblebee is going to be popped up on here. I do have the sentiment. I just typed hello. This piece was 1.5 inches by 1/2 inch. And then I used my banner pick-a-punch and just punched it to make it a little banner. And we're just going to put this, we're going to center it on the front. And let me put the bumblebee first. So he's just going to pop up. And he can hang off just a little bit because I did not put the dimensional. Make sure I didn't put the dimensional. Nope. Perfect. So there you have it. All right. Put the sentiment on. The inside is all done. I just have to do the envelope real quick. We will be done. So it didn't really take that long. It's like I said, it's a basic Z-fold card, which to me is the easiest fold to do. And then it's how you decorate it. So pop this up right. We'll go right there. That looks like the center. And I'm going to add another one of these little hexagon things, 1 or 2 of them, because I think we should. These are easy to grab with the tweezers because they've got a flat edge. Okay. There you go. All right, let's do the envelope real quick and we'll be done. Oh, and I meant to grab a strip to put on the front. I will do that separately because I can't stamp a bumblebee. I mean, I guess I could, but I'd have to sit and color it, and so I'm just gonna put a strip, and like I said, I'll do it later because I forgot to cut the piece. I'm gonna put a strip of the DSP on the front. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. On the front of the envelope. So there really wasn't much stamping. It was the dies, the punch, and the paper did everything. I just did minimum amount of stamping. Just the sentiments and the couple flowers and everything else. I mean, I could have stamped the pansies and the leaves and cut them out, but it was really easy just to cut them out of the paper. So there you go. All right. Hope you like it. All the measurements and the directions will be on my blog on Friday, Creative Stampin' Designs at creativestampindesigns.com. If you case the card, I would love to see your take on it. It will be on, hi Pam, thanks for joining. It'll be on my Facebook page on Friday also. It goes live around 8 o'clock. And you can post your card in the comments, because I really like seeing what everybody makes with the different fun folds. All right? Thank you for joining, everyone, and I hope to see you next Wednesday. And by next Wednesday, actually, I might be going live another day. It'll be the last minute, as soon as my order gets here, because I'm placing the order Friday. And the overnight button might stick. We're not sure. And if I do, I'll open the box live so you can see some of the goodies that we're getting. All right? Thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye.